Hello from Bahrain, small but rich country in the Middle East. Speaking about this region, the majority of tourists usually visit neighboring countries like United Arab Emirates or Qatar. And to tell the truth, even a few weeks ago didn't know that I will be here. But surprisingly, I found a good flight to my next destination with the stopover in Bahrain. So the next week I will spend here exploring the island and of course the local cuisine. So let's start. The Kingdom of Bahrain is a small island nation located in the Persian Gulf, situated between Saudi Arabia, to which it is connected by a 25-kilometer bridge, and Qatar. It is the third smallest country in Asian part of the world by area after the Maldives and Singapore, and approximately half of the country's population are expats. However, despite the small size of the country, Bahrain definitely has something to impress tourists in terms of interesting sites, rich cultural heritage, and delicious cuisine. The capital of the country is Manama, and exactly here the international airport is located. By the way, Gulf Air, the flag carrier of Bahrain, offers free stopovers, allowing you to explore the country. As I mentioned, exactly this opportunity we used while traveling from Mumbai in India to our next destination. Later I will make the video with review of my experience flying with Gulf Air, and now let's return to Bahrain. Around 3 hours 40 minutes flying from Mumbai to Manama, and we are in Bahrain. We have already checked in Ibis Hotel, and let's look what we have here. They actually made upgrade for us. First of all, the strange guy lying on my bed, maybe I need to call reception and tell them that they need to fix it, but we will do it later. Bed, it is quite comfortable and quite big. Then bathroom. The bathroom is not so big like the room at all, but everything that you need is here. Towels, shower gel and shampoo, 3-in-1, mirror, shower, so everything that you need. Then TV, I think we won't use it, but it is here. The place for working, tea, coffee, cups. The place where you can put your clothes and your things. And here you can put money or some other expensive things. And they told that here will be a beautiful view, but now it is night and it is impossible to see something clearly. But maybe in the morning I will show what we have here. Actually, the city is pretty at night because a lot of lights. Today we are going to explore the capital of Bahrain, Manama, and the first place which we want to visit is the heritage part of the city. But before exploring it, we want to eat something. I found several interesting restaurants in the downtown of Manama with local dishes in the menu in advance. First of all, I wanted to try the dish called Machboos. However, the first food place to which we came didn't serve this dish at that time. So we headed deep into the old town in search of the next restaurant. Here are many small streets filled with various shops with local sweets, nuts, clothes, accessories and so on. And also a lot of cute cats. As the first restaurant which I found on Google Maps right now didn't serve the dish which I wanted to try, I found another one. It is called Heritage Village, and here they have the chicken machboos. So I ordered it, and my husband ordered mixed grill, kebabs, shashlik from chicken from beef, and so on. So waiting, they serve karkade, like the welcome drink, and here is the interior. It's quite interesting. Now here is not so many people, actually no one except us. Maybe because of the weather, because now it is an afternoon and the weather is quite hot, maybe for Arabian people and Middle Eastern people, but for us it is good. We choose the place without air conditioning. They also have here the area with air conditioning, so here is colder, and maybe in the evening here will be more people because the weather will be not so hot and it will be a little windy. and I know by Google Maps that it is quite popular place because there are so many reviews and most of them are good, so I hope the food will be tasty. A little about Machboos. It is a flavorful and aromatic rice dish often considered Bahrain's national dish. It features long grain rice cooked with a blend of spices such as saffron, cardamom and cloves. The rice is typically combined with meat such as lamb, chicken or fish. In my case it is chicken. It is served with a side of tomato sauce called dakous and typically garnished with fried onion and lemon wedges. We also ordered the hummus for appetizer, it was wonderful, and the rose milk as a drink. Chicken Machboos is so tasty, really. So tender meat, a little crispy outside, and the rice a little spicy but so flavored, so fluffy, wonderful. I recommend this dish, and with this tomato sauce it makes wonderful combination. This dish is really worth to try in Bahrain. Wonderful. And this rose milk is very sweet, but unusual and so interesting. Good experience. Here is so kind and so friendly host, and he gave us a present dessert. He told that it is traditional Bahrainian dessert called Asidah. I do not know from which ingredients it is made. It is hot. I thought it will be cold, but it is hot. Here is a lot of spices, Middle Eastern spices like cloves, like maybe anise, cinnamon. Now I do not know from which ingredients it is made, but I will look in the Google and will write, because it is so interesting taste. Not so sweet and quite tasty. Texture unusual. After a delicious lunch, we went further to explore the downtown of Manama. The main landmark here is Bab Al Bahrain, that means the gateway of Bahrain. It is a historical building located in the customs square. The ground floor of Bab Al Bahrain houses the tourist information office and a handicraft shop, and the building itself marks the main entrance to the Manama souk. It is a traditional market. At all the Middle Eastern bazaars are known for their vibrant atmosphere, and Manama souk is not an exception. Here you can find a lot of colorful shops with diverse area of goods like spices, textile, gold jewelry, souvenirs and so on. Even if you do not want to buy anything, I think it is still a good idea to walk through market streets in order to feel this Arabian lifestyle. The next place which we decided to explore is Bahrain Bay. It is the district with new high buildings and the modern new part of the city. We are going by our foot and here is a beautiful place. Bridge with view on the harbor. There are houses beside me, and on the other side is I'm not sure if you see it, but it is the World Trade Center. Bahrain Bay is situated on the northeastern shore of Manama, overlooking the Arabian Gulf. It is home for several iconic landmarks and architectural marvels, including the Bahrain World Trade Center, a pair of twin towers, and the Four Seasons Hotel, a luxury hotel known for its modern design and panoramic views. One of the highlights of Bahrain Bay is its beautiful waterfront promenade, which stretches along the coastline and offers scenic views of the sea and city skyline. We reached the Bahrain Bay and it is already dark outside, but I think it is even better to come here in the evening because here is quite windy and quite relaxing, good atmosphere without this hot weather which you can see in the afternoon or in the middle of the day. And here a lot of people walking around, so it is a good place to relax after the working day. Our first day in Bahrain was very exciting. We walked a lot. So after enjoying the beautiful views on the promenade and drinking coffee, we went to relax. We decided to change the hotel because the previous one was quite far away from all main landmarks in Manama, so we choose the second one in the diplomatic area. It is, I'm not sure, but I think somewhere near the city center of Manama. And let's look what we have in this room. We have upgrade to the suite, so we have big room. First of all, near the entrance, here is the first bathroom with shower, and everything that you need is here. I think here's the hair, body and face wash. Towels, one towel. Maybe the second one will be in the second bathroom because here are two of them. Then TV, what is good, you can use HDMI and USB. Something like living room with interesting pictures on the walls. It looks quite pretty, I think. Stylish sofas, green and red one. Then also the place to chill maybe. Here's the view. Skyscrapers. Then let's go to the second room. It is bedroom. Here's so happy man. He happy because he has an upgrade. Yes. So bed, not so big.
Tell them why we were upgraded.
No.
We were upgraded.
Just a moment.
Actually, we were upgraded not just also because of winning of the hotel, but moreover we have a core gold status because we purchased some subscription and some other things, but we got them. And actually, Ibis hotels must not upgrade us. They can upgrade or they not, whether if they want. But host did it, so we were very appreciated. It was very nice from her side. Also, we were allowed to get a welcome drink, and we will also receive a basket with, I don't know, maybe some fruits or nuts later in the evening. So that's it. That's one of the main reasons why booking hotels directly from the hotel network, from the app of the hotel, is better than maybe on Booking or some other websites.
Here is the bed. It is not the king size, I think it is queen size, but also so good. And only 2 pillows. It will be better if there were 4 pillows. Then lighters near the bed. It is quite comfortable, will be to maybe read if you want before the sleeping. Also we have here TV, the fridge with 2 bottles of water. In the previous room there also was the fridge with 2 bottles of water. Coffee, tea, standard. Kit for beverages. Here is also beautiful wall with beautiful pictures. Here is, I think, this World Trade Center, the main landmark of Manama. And here is the sea. So beautiful pictures, I think. Here is the place for work. You can open here laptop and do everything that you need by working phone. Here is also beautiful view. Here is a view on the sea. Yes, look. Good. And also a World Trade Center and other buildings, high buildings. Oh, and also we have here the second bedroom. Where is it? Yes. It is a little bigger than previous one. Mirror, also shower, also body hair wash, and also the dental kit. So something like this. As soon as I finished this room tour, the phone rang.
Hello? Yes, everything is very nice. Room is very nice. Thank you. So as you see, host just called us and asked if we need something in our room. Iron, desk, or maybe something else, but I told that nothing. So she asked how is the room was for us. I told that it was perfect, and that's it. So very hospital hotel.
Yes, the service in this hotel, as well as in Bahrain at all, was wonderful, very polite and friendly staff. And after check-in, we decided to go for the breakfast. To be honest, after the long time traveling throughout the Asian countries and experiments with local cuisines, we really missed more common for us food. So for this meal, we wanted to find the restaurant with Western cuisine. And as we found out, in Manama there is no problems with it. For the breakfast, we found very beautiful cafe. It is French cafe with wonderful choice of different European dishes and actually breakfast, from eggs Benedict to avocado toast, different pastries, croissants, crepes, waffles and so on. I ordered egg Benedict. I like this dish so much with avocado. Here they also have with salmon, with bacon and so on. My husband ordered avocado toast and waffles or pancakes, I don't remember to tell the truth. And drinks, coffee, latte and orange juice. So waiting for food and admire beautiful interior, because here it is really so beautiful. And I hope the food here will be tasty, because the service wonderful. I think even when I made an order, the waiter asked me which egg I want. Runny egg or well done egg or maybe something else. So we'll look which presentation they serve and how will be the food. As expected, the presentation of food in this cafe was very beautiful. All the dishes looked so appetizing. Eggs Benedict were served with a big amount of hollandaise sauce based on egg yolks and a portion of fresh salad. For the dessert we had French toasts, not waffles or pancakes as I said before, it was mistake. The coffee was also with beautiful elements, the word Paris and Eiffel Tower on the top. I like eggs Benedict very much and I dreamt to eat them since the time when I flew from Vietnam to India, because it is European food which not in every country you can find, at least in a good quality. So I want to try. The egg is runny as I ordered. The egg is very tasty. Avocado is soft and it is wonderful. Good quality. And bread is very tender. It is a little crispy outside because it was a little fried, I think. And that's always wonderful combination. Salad gives freshness, bread gives crispy texture, avocado is soft and tasty, and the egg and the sauce tastes wonderful. Actually, all the dishes that we ordered were wonderful by taste. The French toast was very fluffy and tender with good balance of sweetness, and berry jam and cream as add-ons made the taste more bright. The price for our breakfast was a little less than 19 Bahraini dinars. It is quite expensive compared with many other countries. However, for Bahrain it is a standard price. This is quite expensive country at all, as well as neighboring Middle Eastern countries in Arabian Gulf. The next place which we want to visit in Manama is Bahraini National Museum. It is located not so far from our hotel and from the place where we had the breakfast, so I think in 10 minutes by foot we will come there. Bahrain's National Museum offers a comprehensive overview of Bahrain's history, culture and heritage. The area around it is very green with big amount of palms and trees. You can even forget that this city is located in desert. There are also a lot of interesting sculptures in front of the museum, so the exhibition begins even before entering the building. Inside the museum there are 9 halls with an extensive collection of artifacts, exhibits and displays. They cover various periods including prehistoric times, the Dilmun civilization, that is an ancient Bronze Age civilization that flourished in Bahrain and surrounding region, the Islamic era and contemporary Bahrain society. For me, the most interesting were halls dedicated to Bahrain's cultural traditions and traditional crafts. Here you can see the traditional house and elements of everyday life as they were at the beginning of the last century, and learn a little more about the work of traditional artisans such as pearl fishing, sweets and bread making, and so on. One of the halls in the museum also houses an art gallery and offers a beautiful view of the sea from the big windows. In the evening, the hotel staff gift for us the present. Here are the fruits. In fruit platter we have 2 apples, green and red, 2 strawberries, orange, grape and dates. Actually, the dates is a traditional sweet of Arabic countries, so they should be very tasty in this region. What is interesting about dates in Bahrain? When you are walking around the streets, you can find palms, and under them there will be a lot of dried dates. It is very interesting because they're usually so expensive, but here you can find them just on the ground. Let's make a little appetizer with the date. Very sweet, but it is a normal thing for the dates. It is so tender inside, but the date skin is quite chewy, quite hard to chew it, but tasty. After 2 days exploring Manama, we understood that this city is not so comfortable for pedestrians. In some places there are no pedestrian roads, and sometimes it is quite hard to find the crosswalks. In addition, we wanted to visit some interesting sites in Bahrain which are outside of Manama, so we decided to rent a car at 6th. Actually, we used this car rental company around 10 times in different countries and always had a good experience. They have a large choice of cars, affordable prices and deposits, and good service. The next 2 days we will explore Bahrain by car. We rented Nissan and it costed for us about $20 per day, and the deposit was about $400, yeah, $400. Actually, my husband didn't drive a car for a long time, since I think May, when we were traveling through Europe. What do you feel normally to drive a car?
Yes, like I have never stopped doing it.
Manama is quite small city, but even here you can find the traffic jams. It's quite surprisingly. First of all, we want to eat something because we haven't got the breakfast yet, and I found one restaurant. It is not in the center of the city, it is a little far from the center of Manama, so it is quite comfortable. I think will be to go there by car. And as I know, they serve some local dishes, and one of them, and maybe not only one, I want to try. The restaurant that I chose is called Al Abrash. Actually, this is a chain, so in Manama there are more than 10 such restaurants. As soon as we sat down at the table, the waiter brought us small vegetable appetizers. We ordered beetroot hummus with flatbread and the main dish which I wanted to try. Ghoozi. This dish is popular in majority of Gulf countries, and Bahrain is not an exception. Ghoozi is usually served during festive occasions and special celebrations. However, in some food places it is possible to find it in the daily menu. The dish consists of a quite big piece of lamb. For example, here is the lamb shank braised with aromatic Arabian spices and golden long grain rice. The rice is cooked with dried fruits and nuts, which add flavor and texture. By the taste, this ghoozi was wonderful, especially meat. It was very tender, seemed that it melted in the mouth. The rice was also so flavorful, not overcooked, and with good balance of spices. Raisins and nuts complemented the dish perfectly, adding sweetness and richness to the taste. The portion, as you can see, was big. I think it is enough for 2 people to have the hearty lunch or dinner. The food in this restaurant was very delicious, so I understand locals who come here because there were a lot of them. So I think if I will have an opportunity later while I'm in Bahrain, I wish to come in this restaurant one more time. As we now have a car, we decided to explore the central and maybe southern part of Bahrain. Now I'm not sure how far we will go, but now we are going to the Tree of Life. It is located somewhere in the Bahrainian desert. The Tree of Life is a natural wonder that stands alone in the midst of the desert landscape, surrounded by sand dunes and gravel plains. It is estimated to be over 400 years old and has survived in the harsh desert environment. The exact source of water for the tree remains a mystery, as it's not located near any natural springs or water wells. Some theories suggest that the tree's roots may tap into underground water sources, or that it may receive moisture from the morning dew. The Tree of Life is a symbol of resilience, endurance, and the power of nature. Telling about the Tree of Life as the landmark in Bahrain, it is not so interesting, but...
Yes, not so interesting. Just look, it is full desert.
Ну, я хотела это сказать, но я
Only
что?
desert, but tree inside the desert. No water, nothing green. Only tree, big tree. Only desert, and the rest it is very interesting.
But I think this place is worth to visit because here you can see the local lifestyle. Here a lot of people who living maybe in the nearest maybe villages or small cities, and they come here to ride a horse or jeeping in the desert or making photo or have a picnic. It is so interesting to explore because in Manama, in the capital of the country, you will not see such lifestyle of local people. This wonderful experience. On the way to the Tree of Life, I bought something tasty to enjoy it in beautiful spot with pleasant atmosphere. I saw many times that Arabian people like to go on the picnic in the desert. I also wanted to do something like this. Because of it, I bought dessert, Arabian dessert called Knafeh. However, it's not traditional Bahraini dessert, but I think it is quite popular here because there are a lot of cafes where they sell it. Unfortunately, it is quite dark now, but I hope you will see good this dessert. It is made from the unusual pastry called kataif. It is quite crispy, and inside here should be cheese, melting cheese. And it also served with sugar syrup. I think I need to put it on the top. Let's try. Oh, it's so crispy. I think it will be better if I will eat it when it was hot, but I think it is still tasty. The pastry is so crispy and not very sweet, quite normal. Here is on the top some crushed nuts. And what about the filling? Because I tried more pastry itself. It is so tasty, but it is a little unusual because here is the blend of two different flavors, sweet flavor and a little salty flavor. And the cheese is a little salty, but it is tasty. So I recommend to try. Good. The first day in Bahrain, and I decided to start it with the new for me local dish, or to be more correct, product. It is hamour, a type of a fish commonly found in the waters of Arabian Gulf, including the coastal regions of Bahrain. This is a popular seafood choice in this country, so in many restaurants you can find different dishes from hamour. For example, it can be grilled or baked whole or in fillets, seasoned with herbs and spices and served with some garnish. Or it can be used in traditional seafood stews, curries and soups. I came to the Chase Cafe to try something with hamour. It is quite stylish food place with cozy courtyard. We decided to sit in non-smoking area, so here is no one except us. But in smoking area there are a lot of people because, as I understand, here is a good choice of shishas and everyone sitting and enjoying shisha. But we wanted just to have a breakfast, so for us it is the main purpose of visit this place. However, I had to wait quite a long time for my food. So, till we are waiting, I'll tell you a little about the dish that my husband ordered. Traditional Arabian breakfast. To tell the truth, I also wanted to try traditional Bahraini breakfast, but it is not the same. Because in Bahraini breakfast there are some different components. But what we have in Arabian breakfast, shakshuka, it is eggs fried with tomatoes and as I see some greens. Also, I think it is mashed beans with some spices, feta cheese, hummus, and Greek yogurt or some type of yogurt, I think. And also they serve it with Arabian bread, and I think it is so tasty. I ordered Karak tea. Karak tea, it is something like masala tea in India, but the Arabian variation of masala tea. I know that they add a little less spices than in masala tea, but it is also quite flavorful and also with spices like cinnamon, cardamom, anise and something like this. So let's try. It is so milky but without sugar. I think it will be better if I will add a little sugar because the flavors will be more strong. And I also do not feel the strong flavor of spices, cinnamon or badian. It is good, but masala tea, as for me, is tastier because it has more flavors. And here's my dish, hamour baked in some kind of sauce, maybe sauce from tomatoes, of pepper, because of the color, but I haven't tried it yet. And cheese on the top, and it also served with mashed potato and steamed vegetables. The smell is good, and it is so hot. I like melting cheese, so that is the first good thing in this dish. The fish is tasty, and what is important, it is without the bones, so it is very comfortable to eat this fish. I cannot say that the fish is unusual, just standard fish taste, but it cooked very good. And the sauce, I do not understand from which ingredient this red sauce is made. Tomato sauce, something like sauce for pasta, for example. And it combines wonderful with the grilled or fried fish. Good. What about mashed potato? It is tasty. However, I think it will be better if they will add in potato more milk or cream to give it the creamy taste. But the texture, the taste, not bad. And vegetables, here I have steamed zucchini, I think. It is good, not overcooked, a little crispy, without the salad, but all the flavors in fish are so strong, so it is good. Garnish for it, quite plain, and the fish is quite salty, quite strong flavor of the tomato sauce, so the good combination. The next interesting site in the country is Bab Al Bahrain, also known as the Bahrain Fort or the Portuguese Fort. It is an ancient archaeological site located on the northern coast near Manama. Here is a long road to the castle and a beautiful view on the sea. I like it. Now it is quite hot, but it is good that here quite windy and it is quite comfortable to walk around. Bab Al Bahrain is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that bears witness to over 4,000 years of Bahrain's history. The architecture of Bab Al Bahrain reflects the influence of various civilizations and cultures that have inhabited the region over the centuries, including the Dilmun, Persian, Portuguese, and Islamic periods. Visitors can explore the remains of buildings, courtyards, and cisterns, as well as a reconstructed watchtower that offers panoramic views of the surrounding area. To be honest, in order to understand the significance of all elements and buildings in the fort, you need to know well the history of this region. But even for the ordinary tourist like me, who has only a little knowledge about the country's past, will be interesting to walk here and to feel the atmosphere of an ancient place. the new day in Bahrain, we are going to sixth rental to return our car. And I wanted to ask my husband, what about driving in Bahrain? It is comfortable or no?
Yes, very good driving, very calm, no problem.
We also fueled our car, around 13 liters, costed 2 and 7 Bahrainian money. Is it expensive or not?
No, same as in my country.
Comparing with Europe?
Comparing with Europe, very cheap. Comparing with Egypt, very expensive.
Our experience of renting a car in Bahrain was also good. We returned the car without any damage and received the deposit back. The next destination was the Muharraq city, which is located on the northeastern tip of the main island near the Manama. This city served as the capital of Bahrain for several centuries during the pre-oil era. Here you can admire traditional Bahraini architecture characterized by narrow winding streets, coral stone building and intricate wooden latticework known as Machboos. In addition, there are several cozy restaurants in the city offering a variety of dining options that cater to both traditional Bahraini cuisine and international flavors. One of them, called the House of Coffee, I decided to visit in order to try the Bahraini breakfast. It includes a combination of different dishes. Of course, they can vary, but the most traditional elements are balalit, it is sweet vermicelli noodles with omelette, egg and tomato scramble, and dishes from beans. In our case, it all was accompanied with potato fritters, flatbread and other local non-sweet bakery. This is bread with spices. I think this is the attar, the mix of spices. And inside it is cheese, melting cheese. It is so tasty. Shakshuka. It is not spicy, but with strong pepper, or not pepper, capsicum taste, and with tomatoes. Good. The dish called balalit. It is sweet vermicelli, and on the top was egg, but my husband stolen it. Had stolen it. This sweet vermicelli with spices, with cardamom. Interesting. And here is also two different types of beans. This is beans in tomato sauce, and the second one mashed beans. My husband said that it is a little spicy, but I haven't tried it yet. Yes, a little spicy, but very tasty. With onion, with coriander leaves, I think, and in tomato sauce. Very tasty. And they also want to try mashed beans. The mashed beans have a little sour taste and also a little spicy taste. For me, the beans in tomato sauce is more tasty, a variation of beans. And this is inners. Maybe they stewed or cooked in some sauce and with some spices, but I do not like inners. So for me it is not horrible, but for my tastes, it is not the best variant. Here also have the drink with saffron and rose water. It is so unusual, but tasty, like some kind of iced tea. So this breakfast is really very big. It is enough for 2 people, and even I think maybe for 3 people. And it is very tasty, but some components a little spicy. But it is good. I recommend. And the place is quite atmospheric. It was Bahrain, dynamic and progressive country with a rich cultural heritage. Yes, here you will not find as many incredible attractions as in the neighboring countries of the Gulf region. However, I really liked Bahrain for its calm atmosphere, Middle Eastern flavor and friendly people. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I am off to explore the next country. Bye bye!